So my sisters, wake up, educate yourself. Stop giving these people the power over your health. Go to the first mother. Who is your first mother? Mother Nature. She will always be able to help you.
You know what product was missing? The product that most women on the earth are afraid of in my inventory. The douche. A lot of women don't want to douche. Why? This is a douching apparatus. The herbs go inside of here. You boil up your herbs, put your herbs in here. You attach the nozzle head to the tube, and then you insert the nozzle head into the vagina. And you would pump the herbs into the uterus, and the liquid comes out through these holes. Comes out through some holes here. The holes come out through 6 different sides. So basically, it's like it's squirting out like that, spraying into the uterus. And what happens is, remember, the uterus is a sponge. So the uterus is gonna soak up all of the herbs that you was boiling. This is one of the herbs that comes with it. This is red clover. Red clover is one of the best herbs for a woman's uterus. This is quote from my teacher, Dr. 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞.
And what is this? Red clover. Nothing better for a woman's uterus than this. You make a douche with this and you drink it.
One of the best things on the planet Earth for a woman's uterus. But a woman would prefer to go and put chemicals inside of her than douche. So for example, there's still douches, you know, they insert it into their uterus and it almost looks like a nasal spray.
So here's a famous brand. All of them more or less is the same thing. If you check any of them out, it's all chemicals. So this is technically a douche. The women twist off the cap. They insert this whole thing. They insert from there to there into the vagina. And then they squeeze that part of the douche, because this is actually a douche. Remember that. So now we're going to show you an analogy of what the douche is doing. So imagine that the glass is the inside of the uterus, and all of this inside of the glass is the mucus, is the toxins, all of the things that are stuck on the uterus walls, which is coming from the things that you are eating and also coming through your blood. And it also removes the remnants of your menstruation. That's basically what it's doing. It's removing all of the debris that's inside of the uterus. They squeeze this part here, and all that liquid in there goes into their vagina. And that's chemicals. You don't even know what that is. Like, is it me? I don't know. Am I crazy? Here's the instructions. Twist off the cap and insert the whole of the neck of the tube into the vagina and squeeze out the contents. That's crazy. So what's the contents now? So here are the contents. The active ingredients contained in this medicine are, first one, lactic acid. So I typed in, what happens when I drink lactic acid? Because whatever you can't put in your mouth, surely you won't be able to put into your vagina. And look what it's saying here. Ingestion, corrosive, immediately, causes burns in the mouth, throat, and stomach, may cause diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, perspiration, and shortness of breath. Surely you don't want that inside of your vagina. So what's the next contents in there? What's the next chemical in there? Propylene glycol. What's that? The antifreeze ingredient hiding out in your food. Surely you can't be putting that into your uterus. Let's see. The dangers of propylene glycol. Skin irritation and allergic reactions. Potentially toxic to the kidneys and liver. Probably not safe for infants or pregnant women. The list goes on and on and on. But surely this isn't something that you want to put into your vagina though. I don't even want to dare try to pronounce this one. But listen to this. It says that it's obtained from various natural sources, mainly wood pulp Why would you want to put that in your uterus? And cotton linters. Let's see what that is. Cotton linters. Why would you want to put cotton linter into your vagina though? Am I missing something here though? And then it says, since 1985, HPMC has been used as a gluten replacement for the manufacture of baked goods. Why would you want to put something inside of your uterus that is used for baked goods? Am I crazy? And look at the allergic reactions. So the next chemical compound is sodium lactate. It is produced by fermentation of a sugar source such as corn or beets. And corn causes infertility issues in men and women. It's the most detrimental GMO product that you could put into your body. This is garbage. And beets. Beets contain glucose, starch. Why would you want to put that into your uterus? So in the ingredients list, it said pH 3.8. Water, right? What water? Tap water, lake water, swimming pool water? We don't know, but you're still going to use it though, right? Okay, so it says here, the pH scale ranges from 0 to 14. A pH of 7 is neutral. A pH less than 7 is acidic. For example, pH 4 is 10 times more acidic than pH 5. Wow. So the question facing the women that use these types of products, why would you want to put an acid substance into your uterus though? There are many different brands selling you the same thing in many ways, shapes and forms. And until you educate yourself and wake up, you will continue to suffer. So my sisters, ladies, women, please wake up, educate yourself. Stop giving these people the power over your health. It doesn't make sense. Go to the first mother. Who is your first mother? Mother Nature. She will always be able to help you. Man and his chemicals cannot help you. It's impossible. He's using chemicals and it is hurting you and you are completely unaware. There are millions of these types of products. Same chemicals or different chemicals or more chemicals, but different brands. That's it. Wake up. So let's go to Mother Nature now. This is red clover. Do you really think that man put this here? Man never put this here. These grow naturally. These don't have no chemicals. Who do you think planted all these red clovers? Nobody. It just grows like that. It grows without the aid of a man, a woman, or a child. It's there in abundance when it's in season. Look at that. Look at that. Everywhere around the world. Just growing. It's there since the beginning of creation. This is what will help you, my sisters. And there are many other herbs that will help you as well. And those yoni pearls are garbage as well. Read this. There's nothing but chemicals in there. You don't know what's in there.
And this is not a chemical. This comes from Mother Nature. But women will be afraid to use this. It makes no sense to me. Someone asked, so it's like yoni steaming. No, it's not like yoni steaming. Yoni steaming is like saying, I'm going to boil up my iron fluorine tea and I'm going to inhale the steam. But douching is like saying, I'm going to boil my iron fluorine tea and I'm going to drink it. So you shouldn't be steaming the yoni. You should be letting the yoni drink. Do you understand? I'm not saying yoni steaming is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you want to be more impactful, if you want to, see more changes, if you want to see something of value, then please, you should be douching. But if you want to do surface level stuff, because that's really what it is, the steam touches the surface of the uterus, the surface of the vagina. It's not really going in there and doing much at all. But when you boil up some herbs now and you forcefully push that water out through these tubes and it hits the walls of the vagina, the uterus, Wow. That's a different level of healing now. Now you're putting the herb directly into your uterus, going to the primary spot where there is inflammation, okay? Or discharge, or whatever it may be. Now, the douche comes with instructions. In fact, there's a page. If you go to the index of our new book, by the way, this book is on sale right now, 30% off. So let's see here now. Douching, what page is it on? So we go to page 101. There you go. Douching. So this book breaks it down, and it also tells you how to do it step by step. Again, the book is absolutely invaluable. Available at eat-to-live-not-to-die.com. All right, so douching is for vaginal discharge, cramping, dissolving fibroids, cysts, whatever's wrong with the uterus. This is what women need to be doing, douching. This is an ancient practice. Women are scared of this. Why? There's chemicals in 95% of tampons and pads on the planet. But yet, women will be afraid to use something that comes straight from Mother Nature. Women are more happy to go to the GP, to go to their pharmacy and go and get pharmaceuticals, to go and get chemicals to put into their body, but they're afraid of douching with red clover. Don't know, man. Maybe it's just me.
How can we get more sisters to cleanse themselves and keep up on a hygiene, as well as if they're in the bed with a significant other, but you know he don't want to say she smell, just on the corner that he got love for her?
First, you have to use tender, loving care.
Okay.
First, before you could even penetrate in. I'm a nutritionist, so I'm going to talk from the nutrition aspect of it. And the only way a smell can come, even if it's your breath or even under your arms, or whatever smell it is, it's coming from internal. And that smell is coming from what you've been eating, and meaning that you need to clean.
As far as the detox?
Yeah, but sometimes it's deeper than just detoxing.
So what you mean by flushing the system out and eating the right fruits?
Exactly. Does she eat fish?
I'm just hypothetically going off the top.
Oh, well, a lot of times when they eat fish, they have that odor. That yeast infection is so many different reasons that's causing it. But the overall general is what we eat that is causing the yeast infection. Rice, starchy foods, cheese, what we eat. And so once you have that infection, now you got to really go through a cleansing, not just a detox, a deep cleansing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there is a conspiracy against us. You need to understand that. Sorry. People, please. Soy causes the brain to swell. It breaks down the nervous system. It attacks the thyroid. It breaks the mucous membrane down. It causes a tumor. How could it be for women?
Dr. 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞, in regards to females who are having problems with their uterus, which herbs should they be drinking and which herbs should they be douching with?
And as for the sister,